So, guys, the Gary O'Neill pre-Everton press conference has taken place, hasn't it? Just at Compton, and it's a really interesting one. Gary O'Neill's obviously been asked about the team. He was asked about Bournemouth. He was asked about his own future. Obviously asked about Everton, and I'm going to give you all the information in regards to that and my thoughts, and a little bit of an observation on Gary O'Neill's demeanour for this one. First of all, let's go on to the team news. Gary has said that everyone's okay. There's no issues at all, and everyone has trained. Of course, Nelson Semedo, he is not going to be available for this one because he picked up his suspension. He got booked, didn't he, for apparently clapping at the referee, but Nelson has said he wasn't doing that, and it was a harsh one. So he will be missing. So it'll be interesting to see who plays on that sign. He also was talked about Strand Larsen. He said it was probably his best game for Wolves. It was a handful. It was a bit of a handful against Newcastle. Obviously, a few weeks ago, he was saying that he was having to take him off because he wasn't fit enough to do the 90 minutes. That was pointed out, and he said, well, he's at a better place now, so that's good. He was also talked about the defeat to Bournemouth. He said, we learnt a lot in their debrief. We're ready to respond. We didn't expect last weekend to go the way we did. They prepared for all of what Bournemouth was throwing at them. They got exactly what they expected from Bournemouth, and within 17 minutes, he said, we pretty much lost the game. We played a large part in our own downfall, catastrophic mistakes, but they've responded well and ready to go. At Everton, he did refer to the incident was asked about with Jose Sarr. He said he had spoken to Jose privately. Obviously, it's not ideal, but, you know, in the moment, these things do happen. And Jose Sarr's got his full support. And, so he should obviously talked about that. He did go on to say that the players love the relationship they're built with the fans and they need their support. But there will be some tough moments and they try to limit them. We accept and understand the disappointment from the weekend. On that, 2 or 3 times he was pushed about his own position. Started by saying that Sean Dyche has been given the vote of confidence from the Everton board. Gary said that he doesn't need any such vote of confidence. He said he's got absolutely zero concerns when it comes to my role and future as a coach. I know how hard I work, he said, and I'm comfortable with the work I do, but of course we want results to improve. And results will decide how long I stay at Wolves, and he will continue to work hard, prepare for every game until he's told not to. And obviously back on the Sarr, he said he was obviously Sarr's a good human being, and I think that we all echo that you know, no matter how bad things get, it shouldn't overlap into personal vitriolic abuse at any particular player. And obviously some fans were evicted from the stadium on that. And obviously he said, looking ahead to Everton, it's a very, very big game for them, and one that they're going to go and try and get some points. But the thing I took out of that press conference, whereas the one ahead of Bournemouth, I thought he had a bit of a skip in his step. He seemed to have a lot of weight lifted off him. He seemed a little bit subdued today, a little bit down, a little bit like a beaten. He looked a bit like a beaten man. Now, obviously, he was trying to put a spin on it, but you could just see in his eyes and his demeanour that, I don't know, it was getting to him. Obviously, the pressure, and so you would expect it to. And I'm just wondering whether words have been said from up top about ahead of this game against Everton. It's a massive game. It's a massive game for Everton and for Sean Dyche as well. But it's a massive game for Wolves. We have got a great record against Everton recently. It will be the last time, unless Wolves get through in the FA Cup and so do Everton and we draw them again, that we'll play at Goodison Park, because obviously they're moving to their new stadium. Their fantastic new stadium for next season. but he did look a little bit. It wasn't. Didn't look as. He looked like the world was on his shoulders, and you can understand it should be, but like, it's a big game. These are the main points from the press conference. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you enjoy these videos, find them of value, and if you want more from us, hit that subscribe button and the bell notifications. Till the next one, always Wolves.